Perry, just in the first half, just what was going on? It didn't seem like you were getting settled and overthrowing a lot of guys.
Yeah, I was. I'm not sure. I felt comfortable with our game plan, felt comfortable with the plays. I was seeing the field, and the balls were just coming out hot. And I'm not sure why I wasn't nervous. Felt relaxed. Maybe that's just how it goes sometimes. I don't know.
Perry, Sean Carson made a couple big plays today, and he doesn't really ask for the ball much. He just kind of goes about his business. What can you say about his performance today?
Sean, he whenever his number's called, he always is making plays. Unfortunately, he hasn't played as much as he probably would have liked. But whenever his number's called, he's ready to go. And he made a few awesome plays today. And that's just the kind of player that he is. And I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the future.
Perry, what has this season been like for you, and how do you approach coming back next year with a new coach?
Yeah, it's been a roller coaster. With the floods and then coach leaving and then the quarterback switching in and out most of the year. It's been a roller coaster. Definitely not satisfied with it. You can't be if going 3-9. But we're going to continue to work just like we did this past off season. Make a few changes here and there, and we're going to get after it. We'll be back for sure.
Debo, can you talk about what it was like to finally get to be healthy and show people what you can do when you are healthy?
I felt real.
You good?
I felt real good out there. Coach put me in a position to make plays, and that's my job to make plays. Perry was pretty confident back there. They didn't get too much pressure on us, so we was able to make plays. We just didn't come out with the win.
Perry, what made the biggest difference this week? How do y'all go from losing to the Citadel to coming out here and really putting a scare into the top-ranked team in the country?
It's the cliche, playing up to your opponent and down to your opponent, I guess. Maybe we weren't as focused as we should have been last week, but from Sunday on, during our optional lift, everybody was motivated to, we didn't want to just come in and fold and lay down to these guys. Number one, they're our arch rival, and they're the number one team in the country, and we wanted to win that game. We didn't want to just, lose close or make it close. We wanted to win, and I think people showed that. And that was the first time I've heard Williams-Brice that loud in, a couple of years. That was very, very awesome to see. It was, y'all were there. It was a great atmosphere.
Debo, Coach Elliott mentioned over here. Coach Elliott mentioned you as one of the guys that will have to fill in for Pharaoh when he's gone next year. What has Pharaoh been able to teach you? What have you picked up from him while you guys have worked together?
You could tell, Pharaoh is a really calm, humble guy. At practice, we still be joking around and stuff, but when it's time to play, he's a good motivator. He teach you where to be, how to get open, how to work your feet and get people's hands off you and make plays.
For either of y'all, that slant route seemed to really work in the second half. Was that something that you guys saw on film, or is that something you guys just kind of felt out and kind of realized it was working and went back to it?
Yeah, they were playing cover 2 and kind of giving us the inside, and Coach Mangus saw it, and we, we just hit it. It was good recognition by him, and that's why he's a good offensive coordinator.
Perry, you guys got the ball back at the end. I know it was a long shot, but being 2 scores down, did you think of throwing downfield more instead of trying to kind of dink and dunk with that amount of time?
Yeah, that was my mistake. I had a miscommunication on the other side and then a misread, and they were kind of playing soft, so I just tried to make a quick decision. It didn't really work out.
First for Debo, were you ever concerned this whole season was going to end up being a wash for you with that hamstring injury?
Yes, sir. Every time I tried to come back, I just hurt it again. I was kind of getting down on myself, but the coaches was like, keep working, keep training in the training room, and I ended up getting healthy for the past 2 games.
And Perry, what do you expect the next week or so is going to be like for players as you guys kind of wait to see how this whole coaching situation shakes out?
That's all we can do is just wait and see, and we got finals coming up in a week, and go about our everyday life, and I know Coach Tanner is going to make the right hire, whoever that may be. I'm very, very thankful for all of our coaches that gave me the opportunity to play here. Coach Mangus, Coach Ellie, obviously, and then Coach Spurrier too, and then Brian Turk, our quality control coach. Without him, I would not be where I'm at today. He does a fantastic job that goes under the radar, and you know, I'm hoping for the best for him in his career. But yeah, he's one heck of a coach.
Perry, I'm over here. Can you talk about that last drive and how it kind of sums up what your years been, how you guys have hung in there and played to the end and never gave up and played to the very end?
Yeah, that's how we are. You know, we haven't had the ball really bounce our way too often this year, but you know, we've stayed in the fight for almost all of the games except for probably one. And we've continuously gotten after it, and that's just the kind of guys that we have on our team, and you know, it's a testament to their character.
Perry, how frustrating in the first half? The defense is stopping them. They give you a short field on the turnover. You can't get it in the end zone and grab that lead. Just talk about the frustration, if there was any at that point.
I mean, yeah, it was frustrating, but you got to just, you know, like I said, the ball's not always going to bounce your way. You know, their defense, Clemson's defense played really well in the first half. You know, I missed some throws, but you know, we bounced back. Obviously, and we made it one heck of a finish. That's for sure.
Perry, have you guys gone to Coach Tanner and requested of certain people to stay on or a certain head coach?
No, you know, we haven't. We had a meeting, and the only thing that it was really about is that Coach Tanner wanted to hear what we had thought about the situation, and he got our perspective on it, and then that was pretty much it. It was a quick meeting, and I appreciate them for sitting in and listening to what we had to say, and that's all I got for that.
Anything else? Thanks. One more, Dave. These guys go. Debo, with Farrell leaving, I mean, how ready are you to be the guy for next year? How much do you want that role?
I mean, football is a team sport. I mean, Farrell, you know, everybody knows he's a great player and all, but I mean, I don't think I have to fill the shoes. I just got to be able to do what I got to do.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
Sir.